decided to breed Khali and Thanos again, and my biggest reason was because of I kept one puppy. Every time I do a breeding, I really do it to keep a puppy, to get something that I'm looking for. Like I always say, I believe when you do dogs, unless you have a targeted, customers and things like that, you breed to please the customer. But I'm more like I'm doing it to create what I like. So when I look at a dog, it provides my function. Either if it's a collector's item, if it's athletic dog, guard dog, just a home dog, a dog that hunts, whatever you're trying to do, well, that's what I'm doing with my dog. And when I bred the dogs, I only had girls. And one of the girls that I kept was Ndlovu, which means elephant. And she's doing quite well. When she was younger, I thought she'd be bigger than her dad. But at this age, she looks bigger than her dad. But I don't know if I'm being hyped up. But hopefully, we'll see how she turns out. Because at that age, right? She looks bigger than him, right? And she has structure. She has everything that I like in a dog. And she reminds me of Thanos. And Thanos is one of my best dogs that I've ever had, hands down. Is he aggressive with people that he doesn't know? Yes. Is he protective? Yes. But he's our baby, right? Yeah. With us, he's just everything you want, and the kids can step on his testicles. He's not gonna bite them. They can punch him. They can do everything. But Khali, putting her with Thanos, they're kind of related. So because Thanos was an inbred, his dad was like 150. His mom was on the 90s, dad's 150, 160. So when you bred him, he's in the 100, 110. And that's good for me. But now when you bred him with Khali, it's something different. Khali's more Peterson and Viet Cong. And Thanos is more, Chevy, Camelot. So when you mix those, you just get a lot of dog with a lot of drive, So, but something happened, right? When Khali was having, the puppies, it was crazy. You know what? You just have to watch the whole video really to understand what happened. I was very nervous, and it seems like Megan here was really calm about the whole situation.
3 o'clock in the morning, I got 6 phone calls because I was busy at work. And then come to find out, Khali had her first puppy. So really early, she had her first puppy. And then Israel was freaking out that it's taken so long for all the other puppies to come, but she took a long time with her first litter. So I basically told him to get over it. It's being dramatic, blah blah blah. I'm tired, I'm going to bed. So I went to sleep. And then 11 o'clock-ish, she still hadn't had a puppy.
So my son is sleeping. My daughter wakes up. I have a camera, and I was coming home soon, and my camera tells me movement on my phone, and it just kept going, ding, 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 So I'm like, what's going on? I look. I hear a puppy, because I'm thinking the dog's coming the next day. Trust me, I've had puppies for a long time. It's not something I was like, I was not worried about it. I put the temperature thing. There was no discharge. She's calm. She wants to do everything. She's still eating, because some of the things that she'll do is not eat. Look scared because, especially when it's their first or second litter, it's like they're scared because they feel like they're doing something wrong. So she wasn't showing none of those signs. But then when I heard the dog, or when I looked in the camera, and I see her, and I didn't see the puppy, I just heard the puppy, because everybody's screaming. Because you guys know we have our dogs here, all in the house, and everybody's screaming, everybody's barking. Nico wakes up and checks, and she's like, yes, Dad, there's a puppy. So I'm like, I'm on my way home, go wake up your brother. And then she goes and wakes up her brother. So when, they're awake, they're doing their thing, I'm sitting there, okay, now I'm home, I'm excited, I'm gonna have puppies. I sit there, and there's no puppies. It's just one. 2 hours go by. It's just one. 3 hours go by. They just one. So I start doing things that I know to try to, speed up the process. And one of them was walking khali.
At 11 a.m., there are still no puppies, so we went to go call the ultrasound lady.
Sunset, after a while, I panicked. I'm used to the 5 to 7 hour puppies. But Megan over here says it took her a while to have, what did you say?
It took her 5 hours to have the second puppy. It took the whole day to have all the puppies.
Yeah, but this time it was like 7 hours later, still one puppy. Because she started having these puppies at 3 a.m. Now it's 11 a.m. Who cares? It's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I call Jennifer and Junior from Golden Lion Kennels. They come over. They do an ultrasound. Yeah, just the dog. Show the ultrasound with their face.
Or unless you know somebody has some oxytocin shots.
I wouldn't know what to get there.
Call Jay and maybe
Dustin, yeah.
Dustin will give it to you.
Okay. Let me put this in there too and let's see. Cause I don't want to.
You can see the heart beating.
Okay, the heart's beating. Okay. And then how early can I do this again? Because I got another female who's pregnant.
The best to get a best pup count is about 30 days.
30 to 35.
Let me see how many days she is. Because I think they're 2 weeks apart. Chill out. What's right now? September what?
18.
Yeah, it was past 30 days because they got stuck like August 1st.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can still do it just to see if you
I do them like anytime. It's just to get an exact puppy count is 30 to 35, and then like I can still.
How much
see
you charge me just to check her?
the same.
Okay. Let me call Justin right now. What's the shot called?
oxytocin.
Oxytocin.
Yeah, but it'll help you push. But since the last puppy since 3 in the morning, that's a long time.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
No, I get what you're
I
saying.
never had that, bro. My longest is 5 hours, and that's 45 minutes or hour in between.
Yeah.
All of them.
About this many hours.
Show the ultrasound, maybe. Man, now he's not picking up Dustin. Oh, let's call James. Junior, more experienced guy with the dogs, with these ultrasound and things like that, was like, hey, there's heartbeats, there's everything, hit up a vet. So you know what? I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So we called the vet, and then we got things to get more, rolling. Cause like I said, for me, cause I have a OG, James Los Lobos guy. He says sometimes he had a puppy at 9 a.m. and then his next puppy comes at 9 p.m. and then the next puppy comes the next day at 9 a.m. And he told me that she probably would have had it, but when we got there, it was different news. So, babe, what did they say? The puppies are stuck? So we were right? And they said we got 24 hours before we can take them out. But you know, me being who I am, I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm gonna go get these puppies out. You nervous? Why is our house so dirty?
Yeah, Nico, why is it so dirty?
But what have we been doing?
Working every day.
Every day.
One,
So for the last month and a half, every day I've been going to work. I've only had 3 or 2 days off. I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make moves. This is why you see I have no videos. I don't post nothing. I haven't been doing anything. I've just been chilling, falling back, doing what I need to do to get where I need to get. I mean, I love you guys, but family comes first. These guys right here. Ooh, camera. These guys right here. These guys comes first, right, Tino? Right, Nico? Right, Megan?
no.
Khali, we're gonna go. Relax. They said one might be in the canal. Oh, what's this, Nico? What happened?
So, when you guys were gone, I was eating hot wings. So, you left, and then I was eating hot wings. My tooth hurt. So, I'm just like, oh, whatever. So, I kept eating them. And then I walked around, and then you know how I always play with my tooth?
Yeah.
That's loose. I wanted to play with it, and then I'm like, where's my tooth? So I checked the other side, it's not there. And then I checked the other side again, it's not there. So I look in the mirror, and then I notice my tooth is gone. So I'm calling Mom, trying to tell her my tooth is gone. And then Tina finds this little guy. Yeah, and then I...
Oh, you found it?
Yeah. It was by my shoe.
She said she sews, babe, too.
And then I'm like, wow, my tooth fell out. So I called Mom. I said, Mom, my tooth fell out. And then she said, how did you find it? And then I said, I found it under the white teeth. And then Mom said, that's gross. Dad.
Yeah.
Dad.
Yes.
What is a canal?
It's a canal in her stomach. It's in her stomach. Like where the babies slide down out of her stomach. Alright, so we're gonna...
Like a water slide?
Yeah, we're gonna go do the C-section. You know what I'm saying? This is new to us.
Stay with the baby. Little baby.
Yeah, I think so. So get the other blanket, babe. We're gonna have to put it over there.
Khali. I will meet you soon. Don't you?
He's driving from Casa Grande, babe. So if I waited, I would have lost some puppies, bro. What I liked about it, she said she saw the heartbeats and stuff like that. She saw the heartbeat. One of them will be up here because I brought... You found it?
It will be okay, little man. I'll be
So,
here.
Let's see.
It's all good.
The drive is 35 minutes, babe. You got what?
The blanket.
To get the C-section.
I'm staying.
At the vet. The vetting in what is it, 75th and Lower Buckeye, you said? And he has Isabella puppies. He has Frenchies. I was telling him, like, we need a girl. He said Bruno is a good dog, like Frenchie was, because I was like, I don't know a lot about that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, let's go.
I'm staying it.
They said wait 30 minutes before we leave.
30 minutes? What the?
Because he's coming at 1 and it's 11:30. So I just want to make sure when I get there. I'm just nervous that I don't want nothing to happen. We good though, what? Alright, Tina, I'll be coming back with some puppies.
I'm glad I woke up.
Yeah.
Dude, she literally woke me at 3:30 a.m. 3:30 a.m. This is how I noticed. Look, I was almost gonna fall off the bed, and as soon as Nico wakes me up, I'm like, what do you mean? I don't hear nothing downstairs.
Hey, I made some wings. Let's go eat. I'll be back.
Yeah, so since Khali was already in labor, the vet was having a really hard time, like, getting her put down or comfortable out of pain. She kept snapping out of it. She was really uncomfortable. But the whole she could have had the puppy is like vaginal, natural is not gonna happen because they were stuck up there. And I think if she wasn't in labor, if it was like a scheduled C-section, she would have just been out, comfortable, like nothing was happening. But I think the being in labor and her adrenaline pumping and she was scared just was really hard for them to put her down. But eventually She was down, she was asleep. We got all the babies out. It was a good outcome.
So they had, what was that thing called, Megan?
What?
That box thing they put her in?
Just a bed?
No, where they
Oh,
put.
the incubator?
Yes. So they had an incubator, and so one puppy came at a time. Actually, when they were trying to take him out, to tell you the truth, it was stuck. There was one that was stuck that made everybody stuck. So when they were taking that one out, she kept moving, and I'm like getting mad. You know, they had to kind of tell me to step out because I'm like, okay, how are you giving the medicine and she still seems like she's feeling it? Because that's my baby. You know, that's like, you know, to me, as a guy with dogs, the females are more important than the male for everything. Unless you have that one specific male, that is just like boom, the greatest male who produces everything. But honestly, if you know dogs, it's 60% girls and 40% males in genetics. So the female is actually the biggest part of it. So that's why, you know, they tell you spend money on your dogs, because some of us will get a good looking male and then have a bad looking female. You know what I'm saying? So when she was like that, I started panicking. They told me to leave. But then later on, Megan explained to me that, you know, even in labor and delivery, because she delivers babies, she's a labor nurse. When they ask you, I guess, then say, do you want to take the epidural? And if you say no, and then when you get into labor, you can't take it anymore. So that's what the vet said. They said, because she's in labor, the meds are kind of weak. They have to give them a lot. But then they said they didn't want to give her too much, because if they gave her too much, it's going to kill the babies, you know, because it's in her blood and whatever. It's just like an umbilical cord. When you eat, whatever the mom eats, the babies get. So I was panicking. I was kind of, you know, I don't want to see this happening. And I'm like, I need things to go right. And you know what? They called me back in, and then they showed me, because she was calm. And you could tell the male that she had was huge. And that's why I did this breeding. I did this breeding because I wanted to see what a male would look like. Because all of her first babies were females, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what a male would look like. What kind of male would come out. So when I saw it, I was like, whoa, because even the vet guy said, because he knows my male, he said, was this from your male? And I said, yes. He couldn't believe it. But once again, like I said, Thanos is inbred. So he's smaller, but the genetics are impeccable. And for other breeders, this is why we have papers. This is why we have papers, because sometimes it's not about how the dog looks. Well, that is for the advertisement, for everybody to watch, everybody to like, and everybody to want to be involved. But it's about the genetics. You know what I mean? It's about the genetics. At the end of the day, who was the grandfather, the great-grandfather, the mother, you know, about the genetics. Because, you know, Shaq could have a kid, and the kid comes out normal, you know, not as big as Shaq. But the kid has a baby with a big girl, and then a Shaq baby comes up, because that's in the genetic strand. That's how dogs work too. So yeah, man, I was nervous. They had to tell me to step out, you know, calm down. The dude was talking to me to get me to be calm and stuff. It was pretty cool.
She had 5 puppies, 3 girls, 2 boys. And she walked to the car. Surprisingly, she was fine. And drove home. She got some rest, and the puppies are big and strong and healthy.
So they cut my girl. It was my first experience. I seen my wife's guts out like that, and she was talking, and at that moment, you know, my friend Xavier used to say, don't look up when, you know, the C-section, because there's like a mirror, and in that mirror you see the stomach and stuff, and Megan will be talking, and her guts are this way and this is that way. It didn't make sense, and I witnessed that again. This is the 3rd time, because I've seen it with both my kids, and I ain't right. But my girl, man, show her my girl. My girl's straight. My son got her. Show her the puppy.
Don't ask why my shirt's off.
What?
We were at the person's house that we're cleaning Collie's belly. Then I was holding a baby pug. Then the baby pug peed on my Pikachu shirt.
You feel me? And Megan was there assisting, you know, bragging. I'm a delivery nurse. This is what I do. You nurses make me sick, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, baby. Now I can't go back to work because I gotta sit there and watch my kids. You know what I'm saying? And we have to drop a bag just for the C-section. And this is what I mean when I say, if you're not ready for this life, this is not what you should be doing, man. Because imagine, babe, if it was still us with no money, with no none of that, you know what you know what I'm saying? What do you think?
We would have lost Khali, and I feel bad because I had said give her time, and I went to sleep.
Yep, yeah, Khali.
Sorry, Khali. She did it before.
I'm glad I woke up. This is how I know. So I'm just taking a shower, putting on my pajamas, and getting ready for bed. I put on a show, and then I fall asleep. Then I'll just and then 10 minutes, 2 minutes later, I hear crying. I'm like, oh, maybe it's Thor or Bruno. So I go downstairs, and all I see is a puppy in Collie's cage. I'm like, what the heck?
Hey,
It's 3 a.m. in the morning.
let me say this. These puppies are bigger.
I know.
Way bigger.
Tell them, Megan.
They're
huge.
It takes them it's like
Even the vet dude was like, which mail did you use? He didn't believe it's Thanos. I keep telling you guys, Thanos has good blood. He's even smaller because he was supposed to be 150. His dad's and them are 150, 160. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was supposed to be, but he was inbred. And if you know about inbreeding, puppies come out smaller, but they keep the look. This is why you see the structure on my boy. You know what I'm saying? So I was very excited. I was mad I had to pay because I do things natural. Most of the time, this is a new experience, and you guys, like I said, this is where you guys grow with us, and you're growing with us within the Zulunation family, and we appreciate you. And there's more to come, man. Like it's been bad news with some things that we're trying to pull, just like the thing with James. Man, wait another 9 months. Wait another 9 months. Flick of the wrist, I'm cooking. Wait another 9 months. I had a move that happened. When was it? 2 days ago. I was gonna surprise you guys with something special, but you know, things don't work out. I had to I had to now look into future plans, into something else. It's gonna be the same thing, but a little later, because you know, things happen. Because that's what happened too with Thor. You know, I told you guys I was gonna get him, and you know, and remember, you know, Shark Bite 2. That was another blood that I lost on, but this blood is gonna be a shaker and a mover, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things that are coming this year for Zulunation. Like I told you, I'm not posting every day like I used to, not because, you know, I don't like to post, but you know, I used to have the 8 days off, and now Corona's back up there, so now I'm really working a lot. You see me and Megan still in our work clothes. It is what it is, baby. Any messages for the fans, Megan?
I need to go take a nap.
You need to go take a nap. Tell them to follow your cake thing.
It's not ready.
Oh yeah,
not ready.
and follow my TikTok.
What's it TikTok?
It's Nico Little Flower. It's Nico Little Flower. And what is it called?
NIKOLIL Flower. Nico's a little actress. I've seen some of her videos.
Well, I don't even have my own TikTok account. I need my own TikTok.
Which one's the biggest? Pick up the biggest.
This
Which one was
one
stuck in the canal?
That one.
Which one was stuck in
This
the
one.
canal?
Okay, leave them. Put them down.
This one, boy. That's like boy.
Khali sleeping on her master. Who's the master of the dogs?
Me. And I don't know why, but one time we were outside, and I'm like, come on, there. I was running, right? And then he's just sitting by Dad. I'm like, come on, man. Oh, one thing. Can we keep one dog?
Nope. No, let's go.
I'm
Peace
gonna
out.
have one.
Peace out. I say bye. Say bye.
We're not keeping. Sorry.
Bro, you're so mean. I'm gonna take you to the easels. Oh, he's sleeping.
No, that's not sleepy.
Where's Sleepy? Yeah, that's Sleepy.
Yeah, this is sleepy.
Which one was the biggest one?
I think it's this guy. It's like a pole.
this one, huh? He's got his mom's colors, right? Look at that. Mammoths.
2 days old.
2 days old. Nothing but giants. Genetics.
Look at his neck.
I know, right? Which one's the smallest so far?
This one.
What is this? There's only 2 boys, right? This is a girl. Where's the other boy?
This the boy?
Yeah, I held that one.
Yeah, they're both boys.
Oh, no, this one's a boy. This one looks more like his dad in color, too.
This is also.
Yeah, also.
See, mom's already crying for him. Mom wants him.
Hey. So you know.
Okay, we're coming.
You know Thanos has that white thing on his body? He does this on us too.
Let me see where.
Right here.
On his chest?
Yeah.
Let me see. That's a girl, huh?
Yeah.
Be careful, you guys.
We have another one that looks like gold.
I don't know if I'm keeping any from here.
No.
Megan doesn't want me to, but at the end of the day, I don't know.
They look like they got dark all around them.
But yeah, right? This one's like, it looks like it's brown. We'll see in a couple of days how, yeah. It's that black muzzle that she has one too. Khali, we coming.
Nah. That's sleeping. This.
This is my favorite, man.
Nah.
Is that the boy?
No, I like all that for
I thought this was him.
No, this is the one.
He's gonna. This is the beast of them all, huh?
If we absolutely have to.
Where's Sleepy?
What?
We had to keep one.
I'm more of a female guy.
Sleepy. Wait, Daddy. Speaking of Simba. All of them have the same pattern on
The chest, the white chest, yeah.
Oh my god!
This one looks like the dad because he has the paw, but it's a female, right? Alright.
Don't tell me all of them
You
have.
guys need to pick them up like they're glass.
Okay.
big jump.
She's going nuts, so let's take him back.
Wow.
Halala sanbongela, halala sanbongela we. Halala.